Twilight Castle is a brand new 10-man hero dungeon that was introduced in the 2.0 patch within World of Kings. Today I'm going to be walking you through the fight, teaching you all of the interesting mechanics to ensure that you'll be prepared to take this boss down for yourself. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, please subscribe and click the notification bell to get all the updates every time I release a new video. Good day. The first thing I want to do is show you the room that we find ourselves in. Now we have a lot of markers, but really the only ones that you need to pay attention to, at least as of right now, are the purple circle, the green square, and then over on the other side, the yellow moon, and then the blue triangle. The boss is going to be tanked on the green square facing away from the raid, and everybody else is going to stack on the purple circle. Begin by DPSing the boss, and at some point between 80% and 100% of the boss's HP, he will cast an ability called Gaze of Soul on 2 random raid members. This Gaze of Soul is a massive explosion that will wipe your raid members if you're anywhere near them. These raid members need to make their way to the opposite side of the room as far away as possible from the raid. As of the making of this video, we thought that they had to go all the way to the opposite side of the room and separate, but it turns out that people with Gaze of Soul can actually just stack and they won't damage each other. At 80%, the boss will leap towards the center of the room and bring everyone together to participate in, well, kind of a board game. Everyone's going to be transformed into either an owl, a pumpkin with a witch outfit on, a frog, or a ghost. This is how this works. Everyone has to go into their corresponding square except for ghosts. Ghosts always need to be out of the puzzle at all times. So the eagle is going to go on the eagle, the pumpkin with the witch outfit is going to go on the pumpkin, the frog is going to go on the frog, and the ghost is going to stay out every single time. The boss is going to change you into different characters about 4 or 5 times, at which point the fight will continue. The next part of the fight can get kind of confusing, but to set yourself up for success, what you want to do is have the tank directly out of the puzzle phase, tank the boss on the yellow moon facing to the right or the east away from the raid. Have the rest of the raid members stack behind the boss and just DPS him down. During this phase, depending on how high your DPS is, you may or may not get 4 people with Gaze of Soul instead of the original 2 that had it at first. The 4 people that have Gaze of Soul, if they get it, go to the opposite side of the room as far away as possible and stack so that they don't wipe the raid when they explode. The next part of the fight can kind of be confusing, but essentially what's going to happen is the boss is going to summon 4 strips on the ground, and they're going to look like damaging strips that you need to run out of. There will also be 4 kind of pumpkin scarecrow creatures, and what you need to do is you need to pull one of those pumpkin scarecrow creatures into every single one of those paths and kill it before the boss runs through the path. So grab the monster, pull him into that orange zone and kill him, and if you do it properly, a large pumpkin will spawn, and basically what this is going to do is it's going to bring the damage down of the boss for his final leap ability once he completes all 4 of those strips. After that phase is done, have everyone stack because he's going to do a damaging ability and you need to recover from it. As soon as that is done, it's basically back to square one, where you tank the boss facing away from the raid, really in any position that you want. The only difference is if somebody is targeted with Gaze of Soul and they go to the opposite side of the room, there is a chance that the boss will target one of those players that is far away and tether himself to them. If he does this, the entire raid needs to run towards that person as soon as possible, because what the boss will do is if he gets to that targeted person that he tethered himself to, he will do an ability that takes up half the room and probably will wipe your raid. There is one more very important mechanic that you need to be aware of for the home stretch of this fight. The boss will charge at the raid, but instead of simply sidestepping and avoiding the charge, what you need to do is you need to follow the boss to the end of that charge trajectory, because he's going to do a mechanic where you need to get near him to avoid an AoE ability on the outside, and then you need to step away from him to avoid an AoE ability on the inside. We call this one the innie outie. And the rest of this fight is rinse and repeat until you finally have him down. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy the video, please like it and share it with your friends. And as always, I'm going to play the fight from beginning to end and let you in on our Discord chat so that you can hear us communicate in taking down this boss. Enjoy your day.
Alright, wait until I get into the...
3, 2.
Go ahead. Just be real fast with it.
I'll call it out when I do basic.
Get ready, Sicker there.
I'm ready, don't worry.
Okay.
Just
Fighting to keep up.
Alright,
just
go
move
ahead.
around when it is slower.
Basic attack, guys.
How the f*** did you see how far away I was? I was across the goddamn...
Basic attack.
Ooh!
Bombs out, bombs out. Everybody.
I'm already out. I'm out.
Basic attack. When you drop your bombs, let us know.
Bombs
Just
dropped.
go.
Bombs dropped.
Blow them up.
Murder him.
There we go.
Jeez. This is gonna go quick, man.
Alright, I'm a ghost.
I'm a ghost. I'm a ghost.
Eagle fledgling here. Okay. Glitching. I was so far away and took fast.
Alright, here
Yo,
we go.
Farouk, I don't know why it took you so long to come over here, bro.
Yeah, I don't know,
Wait.
dude. I was just chilling with my
Ghost,
buddies.
get
Out of the
out.
square.
Ghost,
Ghost
get
out.
out.
Get out.
Ghost, there's a
Jeez.
ghost, an eagle.
Get out.
Get out of the
Get out.
purple.
I don't know.
Ah, trolls, dude.
Keep chilling. I'm gonna smack you in your face, Ghost.
Well, I'm seeing who the
Who it
name
is.
it is. Caney
I'll
or
see who it
Matorius, one of the two.
It wasn't me,
Caney.
motherfucker.
It wasn't notorious. You never
Hey.
stayed. You're a ghost. Get out.
No, he's trolling again. Whoever it is. Pumpkin.
Yeah, it says stay out. Out is cut off.
Is he being serious?
I don't know.
I don't know.
If you're being
What's
serious,
that-
calm
is
down.
that-
If you're not
who's the
being
ghost?
serious, cool.
Who's the bird on the ghost though?
I don't know.
Oh, bird.
Oh no, I'm
Get
stuck.
out.
I can't.
Oh, great,
can't.
great. All that fucking around.
Alright.
Back to the
Everybody
corner.
get close. He's gonna do an
To
AoE.
the right. To the right. To the right, you guys.
Yeah, but he's doing AoE. Watch
That's
out
fine.
for the wall. Alright, now
Alright,
pull him over here.
Who's going?
Alright, there we go.
Who's pulling the ads on the line? Is that gonna be you, Motorius? Or
I'll
Either
pull.
or. Alright, take the aggro. Shit, I'm dead.
Do it fast, Notorious. You see how fast I'm gonna murder these things.
Alright, here we go. Everybody switch. Aggro.
Move in, Novo. Novo.
Kill this thing.
Murder him.
Target.
Murder,
Everything
murder
you
the
got.
pumpkin. Murder the pumpkin.
Pumpkin's
right
dead.
here.
Pumpkin, you're wrong.
He's dead.
Pumpkin's dead.
I'm still shooting the boss. No reason.
Focus
No,
on
that's just
one.
me. I don't tab target. I don't do any
Don't
damage.
kill two. Don't kill that other one.
Oh, oof, that was close.
I got him. Can I
Alright.
kill him?
Good job. I'll get the other one.
Last
Oof.
one.
Got this one quick.
Oh my god.
Too far away.
I wish we'd find this to run the other one too.
Cool.
Good
We're
job.
good.
Yep, we're good. Heal up.
Heal
Everybody
up.
group by the green.
Damn. so
Gather up.
good.
Gather up, please.
Gather up on green. It said gather up on green. That's what I heard.
Well,
That's what
just for
I'm
a
calling.
second. Alright, now get the purple. Here you go. As soon as he does that charge, make sure everybody runs to the back.
We should be in the. Hey, back up everyone in the range. It's not like melee or whatever. You guys like.
Yep.
You don't have a roll on? Oh, you just can't do it now. Oh well, whatever.
Yeah, you can. If you just hold down your military.
Oh yeah,
skill,
hold it
click.
down. Put on roll if you don't have it.
Everybody should. have
Already
it.
got it on.
Alright.
He's about to do his charge.
Is he? Bro,
Here
we're
it is.
burning the shit out of him. Alright.
There we go. Everybody get down here. Quick, quick,
Get
quick,
right
quick.
to him. Get to him. Roll inside. Roll inside.
Out, out,
Get
out.
out. Get out. Get out.
And then be careful.
Hey,
try
he's
to
also gonna
find
do
your
the
way
wall
behind
right
the
now
boss.
after this.
Yep. Behind the boss.
I turned around. We're good.
There's the wall. Told you. We don't switch
Alright,
GPS.
everybody stand behind him. As long as everybody's behind him, we're good.
He fucking switched angles.
Yeah.
So
Alright,
down.
get out of the way. Sweet, I got the egg on. You're good.
That's
Alright.
exactly what happened. I didn't call that.
Alright, take it back.
I get it.
Bruh.
We're good. We're just eat it. So do a charge one more time, a line one more time where we have to get in and out, I believe. So be ready.
Just
Bombs
drop
out, all
him.
four go to the other side.
Please, clear.
Where the
Please,
no,
just
the
clear.
moon and the
Spread out.
somebody-
Irish, go to the right. Spread out.
Everybody
What?
gets
Me?
Peeps.
I didn't get anything.
No, you were. Is that you? I was
Alright, we're
Drizzy.
good.
No.
Take us to the
Everybody
promised
stay
land.
behind the
Take
bar.
us to the promised land.
Get close to the marker so we
Shit.
don't die. Get out of the sun.
We're good.
We straight,
Got
man.
everybody
Oh,
What
yeah,
a
it's
team.
a wrap. It's a
What
wrap.
a team, bro. It's half our squad.
It actually it is.
It actually is.
Was this a squad run?
Talk about the deeps in our team, man. We gonna kill it.